Today we're going to be eating a little bit of Panda Express while we chill out and talk about a couple things I wanted to touch on. But first of all, the title of this video might be a little bit pretentious, but in my opinion, this is the perfect Panda order. I've come to this conclusion after eating a lot of Panda Express, being an avid fan for a long time. This is what I always get. Now, there are some arguments that can be made versus about judgment when it comes to a bigger plate versus a bowl and all that. But first of all, what I like right here, without spilling too much, chow mein, black pepper chicken, and then you got the classic orange chicken here. Now, what I also have here in a little box is more black pepper chicken, because I ordered something called the bigger plate, which, if you're not an expert at Panda Express, I'll break it down real quick. You can get a bowl, which is either rice or chow mein, or super greens, which is a bunch of greens. So you either get rice or chow mein, and you pick your protein, and you get one choice. That's it. That's the bowl. The regular plate like this, you get two choices. So you have 1-2 spots for your meats, and then you have your chow mein or rice right there. And then the bigger plate is essentially, it's just this, but they add a little side for you for an extra $1.50, which I believe is worth it every time. So I always get the bigger plate. I always pay the extra $1.50 to get the extra side, because I feel like it's a better value that way. But of course, this is the way all companies think, and everybody already knows this, and that's the reason why drinks are priced the way they are, and fries and everything is priced the way it is, where you have the small, and where the difference between a small and a large, or, you know, whatever, a small, medium, large kind of thing, is usually not too much money. And the reason they do that is to get you to buy the biggest one. And they get me here, like, I'm spending the extra money. They know I'm going to spend the extra $1.50 to get it, so it's a good deal for them, because psychologically they're tricking me and a lot of other people into spending the extra $1.50, who might not need to. Now, in my case, I know I'm going to eat the food, so it's not really a problem. Actually, it works out for me. I think it's a better deal this way. But if you're somebody who, you know, doesn't eat a lot of fast food or doesn't tend to eat leftovers, then you're going to have a better value ratio buying a bowl, because you're not wasting money on food you're not going to eat. Essentially, that's the way it goes. Even if you're at a McDonald's, this is the simple psychology. You're at a McDonald's, let's say, because around here they ended the dollar drinks, so we're just gonna plain level McDonald's. Let's say they have a small soda for $1.89, and the medium's like $2.29, and the large is like $2.50. Most of the time, most people are just going to get the large, regardless of if they are ever going to drink a large soda. They're just going to get the large size, or if they're getting a combo meal, they'll get the medium size, because that's the default. It's not small, it's medium. Even though they'll never take advantage of the fact that they have a medium over a small. And if you're eating in store, it's even worse, because you should always get a small, because you can just refill it right there. So that's the kind of psychology they get you. You'll buy a large drink even though you might not drink it, and they don't care either way, because they have the money. The important part is that they get the money up front. So they don't care. So the value proposition comes down to you as the customer, as to whether or not you're taking advantage of the small differences between small, medium, and large, and whether you're actually filling the potential. You know, if you're paying the money that you're going to eat all the, you know, large side, or drink the large soda completely without it going, you know, stale. You know, there's a lot of times I'll get a large soda from a place and drink half of it, and then the rest, you know, I sit on the counter and I never drink. That's a waste of money. That extra 50 cents I spent on that large, I just wasted that money, because I didn't need a large. But psychologically, I got the large, because why wouldn't I get the large? Because it seems like it doesn't make sense to get the small, because it's 50 cents less. That's how they get you. It's all a mind trap. I didn't mean to go off on that diatribe, but anyway, Panda Express, in my opinion, this is the perfect order. I don't like the way they did it. Usually I would prefer to have the orange chicken in a separate, you see, with the bigger plate you can't control it. You pick 3 things and they pick one to put in a side container. I'd like to have the orange chicken here for a very specific reason, and that is that what I really, really, really enjoy, the orange chicken, you know, it's a classic. I love it. The thing that really hits me at Panda Express, and I suggest this to anybody who's going out there, whether you're getting a bowl or whatever, next time you go to Panda Express, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get the chow mein, and I want you to get the black pepper chicken. And all you do, which I'm not going to be able to demonstrate too well, just because of the way that this is pieced out, but I just take the black pepper chicken, mix it with the chow mein and create kind of a noodle chicken dish. Create one dish, one solo dish. Kind of a, you know, one noodle chicken dish, one big noodle chicken dish, and it's delicious. The black pepper chicken is so good. Their black pepper sauce is just excellent. The only thing I don't like about the black pepper chicken is the big pieces of like crispy zucchini, which I don't really need. But I just kind of ignore those. But the important thing is the black pepper sauce mixes so well with the chow mein that it creates a very tasty like black pepper noodle dish that in my opinion surpasses anything else at Panda Express. So if Panda Express, I put my idea out there, Panda Express, if you guys want to come down and give me, you know, some kind of deal, and you know, I'm willing to market for you guys. I'm willing to market my black pepper chow mein dish, like the guy who made the quesadilla from Chipotle. I'm willing to do that for you guys. This is my quesadilla. This is my Panda Express quesadilla, except I've been doing this for years. You know, just because I like it. I like the black pepper chicken, I like the chow mein. So that's my secret to you all, that nobody's ever going to probably follow. But if you do go to Panda Express, that's my suggestion. Chow mein, black pepper chicken, mix it all together, make one giant dish. Excellent. Now the other thing I wanted to talk about, and the real reason we're here, is reviews. Obviously they've been far and apart, and I make these videos and I still don't know which direction I'm going to go, but my new idea is to focus a little bit more on shorts because they're very easy to make for me. I don't have to deal with editing anything really, and it only takes, you know, a minute or two to record the video. You know, it's so much easier to just hold your phone and be able to talk to it for a minute or under, and then hit post on YouTube, and that's it. I'm done with it. Versus something like this is also easy because I'm not going to edit this because it's a mukbang kind of whatever video. Even editing my normal reviews doesn't take that long. I mean, really, I'm kind of bitching for no reason, but there is a difference between, in my life, you know, the 15 to 20 minutes I might have to spend just, you know, editing the video, even though it's not really a lot of work. That 15 minutes can be cut down to 2 minutes if I make a short video, and short videos seem to get more traction. So I think I'm going to do a lot more shorts on grocery items, not fast food. I think the fast food ones, I'm going to stick to real reviews when I'm interested in something. I was thinking about getting the vegan cheese at Taco Bell. I don't know if anybody wants me to try it or not. If they do, let me know and I'll try to get it if it's not sold out, you know, by then. But fast food reviews, I think I'm going to stick to this car format. I bought this new Flex Clip, which is what the phone is in right now, but I really, really, really hate it. I got to be honest, guys. This brand, Premier Flexi Clip, I hate you guys. Because it's not very flexible. So it took a lot of finagling, and I feel like I almost broke it 5 times trying to get this thing in the right position because it's not very flexible. I had to really put some muscle into it to get to the position I wanted. So screw those guys, but I got that new clip for this so I can get this view. So this camera view, even though it's probably not that good, I spent a decent amount of time flexing this piece of crap into position to get it to look, to get it to frame like this. So that's that, but I do have a couple of grocery items I just picked up that I plan on reviewing in the next couple of days or week or whatever, that I want to show and see if anybody is interested, and maybe prioritize which one I'm going to do first based on feedback, maybe? I don't know. But I just went to the grocery store to kind of look for some new things to try. And hopefully I'll be making short video reviews of these in the coming days/weeks. But again, let me know if you want to see some of these sooner than others. I got Julio's jalapeno queso chips, which I'm a big fan of Julio's as a brand. They make a salsa. That's where they started. They started in the refrigerated area with a salsa dip, which isn't necessarily my favorite. But my dad loves it and we get it a lot. I like it. They make a queso, which is pretty decent. And then they started making the tortilla chips. So I think Julio's tortilla chips, jalapeno cheddar, that could be really fun. This one kind of blew me away. I didn't know it existed, but I guess it came out late last year, maybe? Shin Gold with chicken broth. I am a huge fan of Shin Ramyun Black, which is the beef version. And I guess Shin Gold is the chicken version. What I'm really curious to see is how spicy it's going to be. It doesn't seem like, based on the packaging, Shin Gold, you would think it wouldn't be too spicy, but Shin Ramyun Black is pretty damn spicy. It's borderline too spicy for me, but I love the taste so much that I still eat it all the time. So gold, very, very, very interesting. A bit expensive for ramen. You know, I paid $8, I think, for this pack, and there's 4 in here, so you're paying $2 per pack of ramen, but it's worth it for Shin Ramyun Black, and hopefully Shin Gold lives up to that name, because I'm really interested. Biscoff. I love Biscoff cookies. These are Biscoff with Belgian chocolate, kind of layered. It looks like it's underneath. It's kind of hard to tell from the picture, but it looks like they're dipped underneath with the Belgian chocolate, and I'm curious to see how that's going to work out, because I think the Biscoff brand is great. Lotus Biscoff, cookie butter, the bomb. I like the cookies. You know, keep up the good work. We'll see how the chocolate goes. Next, I got these all from H-E-B, by the way. So some of these, particularly this next product, the other products will be everywhere. This next product is only going to be at H-E-B, so this will be a little bit exclusive for some people. But right here we have H-E-B's Flavors of Texas Cowboy Caviar Soup, which sounds extremely interesting to me. I'd never heard the term. Actually, I had heard the term Cowboy Caviar somewhere, but I'm not sure what exactly it refers to. What item of this soup is the Cowboy Caviar? I still haven't quite figured that out, even though I've heard the term Cowboy Caviar before. I know it refers to like a food item, but I'm not sure which one it is in this soup, to be honest. But I'm really interested. Kind of a chili soup, savory tomato broth with celery, corn, onions, tomatoes, zucchini, peppers, black beans, herbs, and spices. Very interested to see how this turns out. And then we have 2 drinks to try. And one of them is this Lady Boba, which is, the can's kind of a little hard to see. Lady Boba, and this is the taro bubble tea. I really like taro milk tea. I was honestly kind of hoping to get some just straight taro milk tea, but then I found this. Oh, there's the front of the can. That looks a lot better. This Lady Boba tea. So curious to see how the tapioca pearls inside this are, because I'm generally not a fan of tapioca pearls. Like, I'm not really a huge boba guy. I love taro milk tea though, so I'm very curious to see how this taro tea can will turn out. We're going to shake it well and all that good stuff, but this was on kind of like the import aisle of the grocery store, and it comes from Hong Dama Foods Company Limited, which is located in Newark, New Jersey. But I think it's some kind of product of Taiwan. It's one of those things where this is a product of another country, but they have their own little company set up in America to manufacture here. You know, they're not really importing it. They're manufacturing it here using the label because it's a lot cheaper. So Lady Boba, we'll try that. Now the interesting one. I am not what you'd call a Starbucks person. I haven't been to a Starbucks in about a year. So honestly, I'm not really sure what exactly I'm going to do with this, but I was walking down the aisle and I saw something called Starbucks Pink Drink. Not very, you know, descriptive necessarily. Strawberry acai at the top. I did a quick Google search to see what's up with this, because I don't think I've ever seen pink drink in a drink before. It's kind of like a popular Starbucks drink, I guess, but I'd never seen it at the grocery store until now, so we're going to try this out. Never actually had the real version, but it's inspired by a Starbucks cafe favorite, also called the pink drink. Maybe I'll do a little research when I make the video on that, who knows. But it says it's refreshing fruit juice, creamy coconut milk, and you deserve some delicious, which I think I do deserve some delicious. But essentially we're talking about a strawberry coconut milk, which it's hard to go wrong with that, and it's Starbucks, so I assume the quality will be pretty good. But I did pay $3.18 for this, so if it's not good, I'm gonna flame it. So that's Starbucks pink drink. This is probably the first review I'm gonna do, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you want me to try any of the others, but I think the pink drink is probably the first thing I'm going to try, because it's the one I'm the most curious about. So maybe in the next day or two you'll see a pink drink review on YouTube Shorts, because I'm curious. So $3.18 for this. Hopefully it's good. But that's it. Those 6 things, those are the items I just picked out from the grocery store. But there's a bunch more, and I'm thinking that not only am I going to do reviews of kind of newer items like those, newer, odder items, but maybe even get into reviewing some staple things that I eat all the time that I haven't done reviews for. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get into reviewing those kind of things, just to, you know, have fun with it. But that's the plan so far. That's my panda meal, which again, in this mukbang and chill video, I think I ate one bite of food, but hopefully anybody who's stuck with this, you know, had it, you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe you were vaguely entertained for the last 15 minutes, or it made good background noise, because that's the ideal. That's what I'd love to be. I want to be the person that's kind of like background noise on your phone while you're watching something on the TV, and you're kind of like, oh, this thing on the TV is kind of boring. Maybe I'll check out this review of Pink Drink. That's going to be me. I'm going to corner that market. So I'll see you there, and I'll see you all next time.